that working?
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
La 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 la, dee dong do. Sing song true and make it so true. And can you hear me? Andrew, can you hear me? Oh.
Let us know. Dante says yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Dante.
Jimmy Carter says yes. How's the music? Is it louder? Does it sound good? Is it too loud?
Anne says yes. Cool.
What do we got next?
Let's see. I got some Thin Lizzy coming up. Fight or Fall. This is a good song to listen to in headphones. They do this cool stereo panning trick with the backup vocals.
Oh, yeah?
I do love it so very much.
Cool.
Brothers, here I stand, spread my wings and take command.
We're just taking it easy.
Taking it sleazy, as they say. Bungle Boys.
The Bungle Boys? The Boogaloo Boys?
It's like every racist group of white people always has like the stupidest sounding name in the world.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Oh, you know I'm not that way inclined.
I saw some video of a Boogaloo boy who had been shot with a rubber bullet. And that was like all it took to radicalize him. He was like, this is insane. This is bullshit. They're shooting at the protesters. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Raise your flags and make it clear. There is more to fear.
We're getting the Zoom hooked up.
Yeah. Trying her out.
After all this time, I'm telling myself, I'm telling myself, myself, telling myself, myself, telling myself that I
Love that part.
Yeah.
just passing through time.
All our friends are here.
All of my friends were there.
What's this cool thing happening with your shirt?
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Good guitar solo. You can't hear the music, can you?
Only faintly, except
Sadness.
turn up a little bit, see if it creates an issue.
After all this time,
Does that make the audio sound weird to you guys when I crank the volume a little bit in the house?
not just wasting time. Oh, you know I'm not that way inclined.
Does it make any kind of weird music?
I think it's okay.
Cool. Definitely not rock and roll volume, but I can hear what's happening.
Brothers, man,
It's a chiller anyway. For the song.
it's man for man and one for all. No more can we crawl. Brothers, brothers, heed the call. After all this time, I tell myself that I'm not just wasting time. Oh, you know I'm not that way inclined.
Blended.
Brother, brother,
Oh yeah.
brother, brother. Brother, brother,
We're gonna take them like one at a time. Or do you have to like
Oh, I see. Oh, then you can mute everyone.
got it.
Elias.
Hey, what's up?
He's muted.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I am muted. What's going on?
There you go. Is that a Squirtle helmet?
They are. I got these at the dollar store for like $1.
That's my favorite episode of Pokemon All Stars is the Squirtle Squad.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ever seen that?
Squirtle Squad.
They all wear like Ray-Ban sunglasses and pull pranks on all the other Pokemons.
Oh, nice. What makes it like they do like special episodes like the Squirtle All-Star? Is it like RuPaul's
every
All-Stars or
episode.
like
No, it's like the Pokemon cartoon. Every episode is kind of about a different type of Pokemon.
oh, okay.
But it's also about like Ash and his team fighting these bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Team Rocket. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go.
Maybe I should get my headphones. It seems weird to not be able to hear.
Yeah, you should have headphones. Listening to Alt and Ellis. Tragically unsung hero.
Tougher than the world. Or if things are rough, he's against the world. He's against the world. Right up. Don't you know you're getting slow? Right up. Oh yes, you are getting older. How can a man be tough, tougher than the world?
I don't really know how to work
How
this
can a
Zoom
man
shit.
be tough, tougher than the world? How can a man be tough, tougher than the world? I want to know if he can be tough.
Here's an album my friend William Austin Clay released last year.
Wildin' out in the street,
Extremely good.
someone gon' see. Finna call the police. It's a black top party. And honestly, it ain't the soup, it that's the sheep. Down in it, think again. No way, what it is, where you gon' go? A lot of universe to get a clue. Nothing is impossible to do.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna make it through. It gon' get cold. I see through the soul. The wind gonna blow. It gon' get hot. And there ain't no fucking spot. Ain't no way to walk. Money ain't long. No designer on. Runners ain't strong. Pockets looking light. Click ain't tight. Dogs ain't bite. Dogs ain't bite.
Got 2 more waiting.
Plotting on the way out. The savings
Should we
account.
take a
And in the end, it's a win.
Yeah.
Getting up out of here. And honestly, it ain't the soup, it that's the sheep. That ain't it. Think again. No way.
Oh, yeah.
What it is, where you gon'
hey?
Yeah.
A lot of universe
It's hard to hear.
get a clue. Nothing is impossible
Yeah.
to do. Y'all gonna make it through. It gon' get cold. I see through the
Yeah.
the wind gonna blow. It gon' get hot. And there ain't no fucking spot. Ain't nowhere to walk. Money ain't long.
They're saying they can't hear in the call.
Oh, yeah.
Strong. Pockets looking light. Click ain't tight. Dogs ain't bite.
It was muted, but now it's not.
Okay. So working now. Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Maybe you could turn it down and then.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's better.
Is that better?
Feels better
Yeah, I think
already.
so.
So is it Elias or Elias?
So it's Elias. There are 3 ways to say that name, and there's like a Swedish Nordic way to say it, so that's mine. But the Elias is that way, and then Elias is like the Amish, like Western Anglo way, and then there's Elias, which is the Spanish way. So I explain this a lot because it's a confusing name. Thank you for asking, though.
Okay.
How did your DJ set go?
We raised $900 for Louisville bail funds, the Breonna Taylor and David McAtee GoFundMe's and some other stuff. But yeah, $900 in 3 hours. I was super happy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How many people were performing?
We had 8 DJs.
Sorry?
8.
We had 8.
Wow, that's awesome.
Your guys' audio's coming through twice. Like, I'm getting Christina like a millisecond later a second time. Like, it's like, hey, that's awesome, that's awesome. I don't know if
How do
there's
we
like a
fix that?
loop channel going back into the mixer or not.
Cool tape delay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oops. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's this.
Yeah, I highly recommend if the Kevin Christina train wants to start their own community type of like donation event. I think that'd be a big success on your guys' part. Granted, you don't have to sign up for anything you don't want to do, but if some completely unknown idiot like me can spend 3 hours on Twitch making $900, I bet. I hope to see some other artists getting stuff together because people are out there with money wanting to donate for these causes. So
Yeah.
raise it.
I'm going to be doing I don't know if you can hear me. Let
Bless
me know
you.
if that makes
Yes.
the sound any better. But
Is
I'm
it
gonna-
still better? Is it still doing that weird double thing?
Nope, it's great now.
Okay,
yay!
cool.
I'm going to be doing a benefit. It's kind of getting moved around just because times are confusing right now. But
Sure.
I have something coming up. I don't know. It's Kevin's planning. Kevin doesn't really like to support social causes.
Antisocial causes, though. I'm all about those.
Just kidding.
No. Yeah, that's awesome. I've never done the Twitch thing before.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
neither.
it's basically this, just public.
Okay, cool.
But people have to pay to watch it.
They don't have to pay to watch. No, you can watch even without making an account. And then like there'll just be like a link that you can throw in your chat or like underneath the stream that people click on to donate.
It's too annoying to have things going.
Yeah, I don't want to talk over that beautiful song.
Okay. All right, well, let's play another song.
Listen to another song.
Yeah, let's check out
All
another
right,
song.
cool.
Check it out, check it out, check it in, check it
How do
in.
we?
Oh, yeah, go back to that and then hit the krang. Then turn that up, yeah.
All right, here's a song by a friend, Hartley C. White.
There's a camera lie versus fiction in my eyes. The computer speak versus technological freak saying everything is political. What to see, what to hear, what to eat, who to eat, what to wear, who to wear, what is strange, when to change, what to see, what to be, what to eat, who to eat. Stop! Can tell what it's all about. Annihilation along the way beyond the shadows of doubt. The deep scream versus illusion of the being. The radio cry versus static and the side saying everything is political. What to see, what to be, what to eat, who to eat, what to wear, who to fear, what is strange, when to change, what to see, what to be, what to eat, who to eat. Stop!
Actually, like seeing people.
Peace that be sorted out beyond war nations repeating faith, the love all about. Did the tape say or is it beating in its play? Did the satellite call or is the telephone on the wall saying everything is political? What to see, what to be, everything is political. What to eat, who to eat, everything is political. What to wear, who to wear, everything is political. What is strange, when to change, everything is political. What to see, what to eat, everything is political. What to eat, who to eat, everything is political. What to wear, who to wear, everything is political. What is strange? When to change? Everything is political. What to see? What to eat? Everything is political. What to eat? Everything is political. What to wear? Who to fear? Everything is political. What is strange? When to change? Everything is political. What to see? What to eat? Everything is political. What to eat? Who to eat? Everything is political. What to wear? Who to fear? Everything is political. What is strange? When to change? Everything is political. What to see? What to eat? Everything is political. What to eat? Who to eat? Everything is political. What to wear? Who to fear? Everything is political. What is strange? When to change? Everything is political.
We can pause the music. So, wait, are we muted right now or not?
I don't know. Can you hear us? Maybe we just take this off and then
Oh, yeah, unmute.
Krang and then Lady Charles.
Hey, Lady Charles. How's it going?
I loved your the music you shared.
Thanks.
Yeah, it
Oh,
sounded
is that what we were listening to? Yeah, it sounded really good.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been recording a lot in pandemic. Lady Charles, like I have another band which is a bit more like locally popular. Lady Charles, I started like right before pandemic hit, so haven't been able to like play it live or anything yet. But I'm really excited for when I can kind of put that all together.
What's the other band?
Valois,
Okay, where do you live?
Ottawa,
Okay, cool.
Canada.
Ah, how's Canada doing right now?
Not too bad actually. We're pretty much over the big first wave of everything. Everything's opening back up. It's really only musicians right now who like can't really do stuff.
Really?
No mass gatherings, but for the most part, like it's mostly back to normal.
Are people protesting at all?
Yeah, there was like 5,000 people out downtown on Friday.
Wow,
Huge.
that's amazing.
Yeah. And like the prime minister went too, and like the mayor, and like a bunch of people.
Did you go?
I was kind of afraid of COVID.
Yeah.
And I've been to most of the protests that have happened, but when I saw the like amount of people who are already going, and the fact that I literally get sick so easily, I decided like it probably wouldn't make a huge difference if 5,001 or 5,000. So
Yeah, you have to take care of yourself.
There's also other ways to support the movement. Yeah.
I've been sharing around a lot of the stuff on our social medias and stuff, and donating to a lot of the causes, because it's like it really like I really wish there wasn't a pandemic right now, because like I really would we had solidarity protests like back when like Eric Garner and Trayvon Martin and people like that, like back when that happened like a few years ago, and it wasn't like nearly the turnout back then. Like I feel like people have gotten a lot more conscious of it in the time since.
Oh, yeah.
I was at those, and it's really nice. Like the activist community around, they're always really solid actions.
You guys probably don't have the same level of police brutality in Canada.
Well, we do in terms of, I think, the native population. Like there's still a really huge amount of inequality and injustice that goes on there. And actually the most recent protest that I did go to here was they were trying to build a pipeline through this native territory, and they had just mass arrested all these native people who were basically just standing up trying to say like, hey, like we weren't consulted. And like the native community in Ottawa put together this protest where we all like kind of stormed one of the government buildings and did like a sit-in, like kind of like the old school 60s style sit-ins, and just kind of, you know, peacefully, but it was enough to kind of force the prime minister to like change his plans, and it got noticed, And there's like there's a big movement right now to try and fix that, but it's still like a big issue. Like it's not as visible as in the States because they tend to be out in these like kind of rural areas that are really impoverished, but it is a problem.
I've heard it's really common for Indigenous women there to just go missing and for the police to not look into it at all.
Yeah.
Because they're probably responsible.
Like 5,000 unaccounted for.
That's so fucked.
For a long time, like the conservative government just wouldn't launch an inquiry into it. I think they finally have now, but I'm not sure like if they've been able to isolate like what's going on.
Well, there we have.
Yeah.
The Canadian perspective.
Yeah. No,
well, it's so funny.
Have you ever played Ottawa?
I've never been to Ottawa. Have you?
I probably have played once. But
you'd never go to Canada.
Yeah, we almost never do. Forever it was really, really hard because there were like these like strict taxes that you would have to pay. Like if you were trying to bring merchandise, like just band merch across the border, that you would have to pay like really heavy taxes on that. And
that's interesting because I know going into the States is a huge hassle
for
Canadian artists to get like the proper approval and stuff, but I didn't realize like coming here it was also an issue.
Yeah, it's hard, especially at a smaller level, like because when you cross the border, you have to basically submit a spreadsheet of everything in your car, like all of your merch.
Oh, wow. And
how much all of it costs, and then preemptively pay taxes on all of the merch that you're bringing in. So, and like for a small band like me, I might sell like one record in 3 days.
Yeah. And also there's taxes that you have to pay just on the money that you make.
Yeah. But usually my experience has been if you're just honest with them. Although the one time I was playing in a band with Hartley C. White, who we were just listening to, and he is a
really cool song, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's awesome, and he invented this genre of music that he calls hoopazoodic music. Sure. He has a website where he talks about all of it, but he's from Jamaica, and his percussionist is like very Rastafarian looking black guy, and they stopped us at the border, and like it sucked. It was very different from just crossing as like some white indie kids. So
yeah, I could imagine. My ex-partner was from the States, and she was black, and like she had so much more trouble going across the borders.
Really?
Than me. I would have trouble if I like grew a beard and like kind of looked like I was doing drugs, but other than that, like she had like way more trouble both ways, I think.
That's crazy. Yeah, so I guess I was going to say it's been easy, but I guess it's not always easy if you're not white.
Well, the one time we were rejected, we weren't allowed to cross because we tried to lie to them and say that we were just trying to like shorten our drive from Buffalo to Detroit by just driving through Canada, and then they figured out that we were actually playing a show, and then they flagged my account. So forever, whenever time I'd go to Canada, they'd always be like, "Oh, seems like you had some trouble last time you came through here," or whatever. And so I'd have to like sit in like the shame room, but
that sucks.
Yeah, it just kind of made things a little bit more of a drag, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. But I saw this like nice woman last time we went through with Christina's band, with me and Christina's band, Locate Us One, when we opened up for Frankie Cosmos. And
oh right,
yeah, the woman that was like talking to us, she's like, "Okay, so I think I can take the flag off your account now. It's been like 10 years. You haven't done anything."
Do you know if it's off yet?
I don't know, but it seems like
you'll find out.
I'll find out next time we go through, hopefully. Let's play a song.
If you ever come up to Ottawa, definitely like hit me up if you need any help with like the local scene or.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Any of that stuff out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
Oh, and Christina, sorry, I wanted to ask, you've played with Gigi Peach before, right?
Oh yeah, I think that was in Toronto, maybe. I can't remember where we were.
I kind of remember that because I used to live in Montreal, and Gigi Peach lived in Montreal at the same time.
Oh, maybe it was in Montreal. Yeah, that was a weird tour because
They're in New Jersey now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we had this whole tour planned. This is kind of a long story, but it's kind of funny. We had like gone to Japan, and Of Montreal was like playing as my backup band, and I had this whole other band for playing in Canada for all these tour dates. And like a month before we left for Japan, the band for the Canada tour dates just completely fell apart, and like everybody pulled out. So I ended up having to do like a solo tour at the last minute with just these like karaoke tracks. And I was like so fucking cracked out from flying like directly from Japan to Toronto, like hadn't slept in 24 hours. So I don't.
But also Canadians, I feel like, do that a lot.
Really?
Like, they'll just be like a month before the show, and it's like, oh, sorry, we're out.
It was rough, but yeah, so I don't remember anything very well from that tour, but I do remember Gigi Peach. And I remember they had great songs.
You stayed at an Airbnb with a stripper pole.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's a story for another
I got
day.
the cheapest Airbnb, and when I got there was a stripper pole in the middle of the room, just like permanently installed. And it smelled
Was
like...
this on Bloor Street by any chance?
I don't remember.
Okay, one of my friends used to have an apartment with one installed. And I mean, it was honestly the most fun because, like, I never realized how fun it is to just get up on one of those. It's a completely non-sexual way. Just
It's funny that
they're fun.
It's weird, though, because it was such a tiny apartment that, like, there was no room for you to even, like, do anything on the stripper pole. And, like, for some reason, the whole apartment, there was no dog, but it smelled like 1,000 dogs had lived and died there. Yeah.
Well, it is illegal to disallow dogs in this province. Like, you have to let people take their dogs in if you rent places out.
Ah,
So
cool. I love
imagine
dogs.
there's a few places where if they don't keep up with the cleaning, it gets very doggy.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Cool.
Well,
Let's play another jammer.
Yeah, we're going to play another jammer.
Good chatting. We're getting back to the music, y'all.
Do we?
Oh, yeah, I think you do
Yeah.
this.
Okay, cool.
Mute. And then we play the krang, and then the krang goes, oh, yeah, what we're gonna play. Play that sweet music today.
The OJs.
Should put all these krangs right next to each other so we don't have to be like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, thank you. Actually, we should maybe pop that bubbly.
there's a chat on the Zoom. I didn't know that. Yeah. Should take another Zoomer.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Andrew Saunders.
Ah,
How's it going?
What's up?
oh, just the music. Cool. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Good. That looks like a nice situation
Yeah. Sick guitar collection.
that you have.
Thanks. I've got too many. I bought another one.
I like the puppets too.
Oh, thanks. There's 3 of them.
I also have a lot of puppets for some reason. But I don't really know what to do with them. They kind of scare everybody else in the house.
I like them. They're not really scaring me. They scare Alibi.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was about 7 years ago at a show in London. I gave you, Kevin, a doll of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
make that?
Yeah, I still have it.
That's so cool. Yeah. That's an awesome doll.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's one of my prized possessions.
Did you make those puppets?
Huh?
Did you make those puppets?
I made this one.
Wow.
I don't know. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
Cool skeleton. Yeah.
Got 2 skeletons and then a devil.
Nice. I have a skeleton and devil puppet too.
I work as like a stop motion model maker.
Oh,
Wait, I've missed the chat there.
Oh, wait. Are you the one who said that you worked on a movie that we were talking about last time?
Yeah, I love dogs.
Yeah.
oh, no way.
That's so
Crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
I was in the puppet hair department. And I
Puppet
did,
hair?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I spent about 3 months doing like exclusively puppet eyebrows.
Holy shit. So is it like a whole team of people on one puppet? Or like, how does it work?
It's like we sort of, I don't know. Box it all out. But no, yeah. It was like the whole workshop. I don't know, there's a few puppets going through at a time, but they take a few weeks because they've got to be sculpted and then the armature's got to be made, it's got to be molded and cast. And then finally, after everything else, it comes for me to put some hair on and some eyebrows on. But like, also each puppet has like 50 faces or something with different expressions. So I have to do 50 eyebrows, 100 eyebrows, I guess.
And so like you make all these different eyebrows and then put them on the puppets? Or do
I
you?
stick them on a hair at a time.
Wow.
And it's
So
human hair.
what are you working on now?
Not much at the moment. It's just been like since the film, I've gone completely blank on what adverts we've done though. Did like a Corona advert actually, but like for the beer.
The good kind.
Yeah. That's pretty big. Yeah, I don't know. Just all sorts of bits and pieces. Yeah.
Where are you right now?
London.
Oh, okay, you're in London. What's the scene in London right now?
Yeah, it's still kind of busy. It's not like being that quiet all the way through lockdown. I went to the protest the other day, and that was really good. It's kind of like scary. I don't know, like disconcerting to try and remember that this whole coronavirus thing is going on at the same time, and you're packed in with so many other people, but everyone had masks on and stuff. So
that's cool that you went.
yeah, and I was really glad I did.
Do they have different chants in London, like different protest chants, or is that kind of like a
No, I don't
universal.
think so. They just had like, there was like signs saying like, this happens in the UK too, and like, it's not just the US problem and stuff like that. I think that's the only difference, really, in different accents.
Are you from London originally?
Now I'm from Manchester,
Okay.
Ah.
which, yeah, I know you had a bad experience there with your cape.
Do you like Manchester?
I don't know, because I heard it, like, I sort of heard enough for the rest of my life. I didn't need to hear it again. And then I came to London, and so many people loved it, and it was all they talked to me about. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But I've heard enough, I think.
I think that is like possibly the funniest fashion of any subculture is the Manchester style.
What's Manchester style? I'm not familiar.
Kind of like weird plaids and like oversized neon t-shirts. Does that seem right? How would you describe Manchester?
I guess I mean, lots of bucket hats.
Bucket hats.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm thinking, what's the name of that band? Don't stop now, you gotta feel it in me. It's kind of like that aesthetic.
Oh.
Who is? I can't remember the name of that band.
I don't think I know that song.
It's like New Radicals something.
They're called the New Radicals, and then there's another band called the Radicals.
I do like that song.
Yeah, is that like maybe that was happening when I had like turned off from contemporary music?
Yeah,
and art.
I think that was like outside of your periphery.
What was the other band, like the American band that you had to tell me about that I'd never heard of?
Oh, Hoobastank.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin had gone his whole life without ever hearing Hoobastank. He's the luckiest man on earth.
What was the other band? In the Sunshine or something.
Oh, Len, If You Steal My Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit Manchester-y
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. A little earlier, but yeah.
That's like mad, like OC or something. Like, were they from? Like,
Can y'all hear us?
it says it reconnected success.
Okay.
I love music.
Okay, looks like we're connected again. Did you see that they voted to disband the police in Minneapolis?
Yeah, is that actually going to happen?
I don't know.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need to like.
That's weird. So it's stuck on this. I don't know how to make it the right window.
Maybe. Yes, it must be that, but then you have to like crank it.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna see that.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I think we figured it out. Wait. Oh, it's just gonna go down. This is Andre Simone. Formerly of which iteration of Prince's band was
I'm guessing the pre-Purple Rain.
Yeah, because I think they grew up together.
Oops.
Just give it a pause and take another call.
Yeah.
How do we unmute? Oh, we're muted.
Okay.
Unmute.
Kelly's eyes.
We're unmuted. Hello. We can't hear you.
Oh wait, is this Tam? No.
No.
Which person was in that?
Wait, we lost you. Who was that? All I wanna do is.
Oh, there, Michael. Michael.
Hey.
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 Maybe go back to the speaker view. Oh,
Yeah.
No. Okay, cool.
How's it going?
Hey.
Good. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, nice
You
to see you
too.
too.
Relaxed evening here at the homestead. Hope y'all are doing well though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a quiet evening here too. Who's your friend?
You want to say hello? That's Nora Lee. She wants to show you her chair mobility, I guess.
Cool. Hi, Norley.
Hi, Norley. Doesn't Owen have that same chair thing?
So, yeah.
I teach third grade, and so she's used to seeing like a bunch of kids on Zoom.
Oh,
So
cool.
you guys are like our own personal. Like, why can I say hi? You want to say hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You have a question, honey? You have a question? Nope. Okay.
Hey, Norley, do you like Scooby-Doo?
Nora, do you like Scooby-Doo?
I love new Scooby-Doo.
Oh, cool.
New Scooby-Doo. I
Do you-
didn't know
here-
they did new Scooby-Doo.
Do you like Shaggy? Who's your favorite character?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo is the best, right? Do you like Scrappy-Doo, or have you not watched any of the Scrappy-Doos?
I think we haven't seen a Scrappy-Doo. there's like a whole new era of kids shows that she's into.
Oh, cool.
I'm proud of the fact she's into like Planet Earth, and sometimes it's like, all right, no more cartoons. You get to watch alligators.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's gonna play on the chairs. Do you want to say anything else, honey? I played up Montreal on the car the other day. What do you think?
I liked it.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
So I've got a question that I'm gonna ask about a band that before I got into this band, I hated them, just like their fans. So I'm a fan of a band that I don't like the fans. So no judgment, but what do you guys think? And you have to do this if you're a Fish fan. You have to ask people about Fish. Think about Fish.
You know, it's funny. Like I love jam bands, but I've never gotten into Fish. But like so many of my friends who I love are the biggest Fish heads, and they go to like all the. I'm from New York, so they go to the like Madison Square Garden thing every year. But I've never gotten into them myself. Do you know what about you?
Oh yeah, I've never gotten super, I can't even say I've listened. I'm sure I've listened to like some Fish songs, but for some reason, yeah, I never really explored it. What's like a good jumping off point for a new Fish listener?
I will refer you to a song called "You Enjoy Myself."
That's cool. Cool title.
I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling one of my friends about it, and I watched for some reason that same day the Queen from Wembley performance.
Oh, cool.
Like, great performances of all time, and I realized the entire Queen set at Wembley was like 21 minutes, and this Fish song, it's one song. 22 minutes.
Oh my God.
Somehow this classic Fish song is longer than an entire like legendary Queen performance.
Wow.
That's what Fish fans always tell me when I'm like, how do I get into Fish? They're like, you don't want to hear the albums. You just have to go to a show.
Yeah, I went 21 years ago at this point. I didn't like him and took a D-Rug that has the acronym LSD. Went with them to a show, and I was like, this band I've been hating on, and 21 years, and I truly dislike. It's weird, Christine, like hearing you say like I don't like jam bands.
You don't? What about the Dead?
I'm cool with the Dead.
Okay.
I'm cool with the Dead, but not like, I respect and I appreciate it, but
You're not a head. A dead head.
But
interesting.
Check out You Enjoy Myself. Actually, if you watch one of the videos, it has everything. It has ambience, like very intricate composition part, a little funk thing, a vocal jam. They have trampolines. They have a trampoline segment.
I think we should go to a Fish show.
Yeah.
With some.
I encourage you to. I mean, they play in Atlanta every summer usually.
Oh, cool. Probably not this summer.
No, probably not. Cool. Well,
they may play next summer. Who knows? Oh shit! Honey, grab my charger. Phone's about to die.
Well, we're gonna go back to another jammer. Good talking to you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Good to see you. Yeah. Bye, Norley.
Bye.
That meets us.
Okay.
Well, she'll probably join next time. She's a staple around these parts.
Where'd it go? Oh.
Oh, this is the wrong Krang.
Oh, here's a great Sonny Chirac and Linda Chirac jammer called Black Woman.
Hey, what's up? How are you? Going pretty good. So my name is Cesar, Cesar. Um, the VDND, that's just my Gmail, my username. Yeah. The voracious do not dwindle, which I think just sounds cool. I like the color walls. Yeah, I've seen some pictures. That's pretty crazy. Mostly like green, pink, and blue, right?
Oh, wait. Okay, here we go.
10,000 Marios.
10,000 Marios? What?
It's a inside joke.
What was it? Oh yeah, did you ever see that joke?
It's like a joke
Coachella
poster with all fake band. One of the fake band names is 10,000 Marios. And we just think that's very funny.
I think that would be a really great band, actually.
Yeah.
I would love to go see 10,000 Marios.
Yeah, I feel like they would probably be a math rock band.
Yeah, probably use those pocket operator synths. That'd be cool.
What's your day like? Did you have anything going on?
No, not much. For the longest time.
Where are you?
I'm in Houston, Texas, actually.
Ah, Houston.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting seeing how the protests are carried out. There's been almost an evolution of how the protests have been handled here in Houston.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? How would you describe the evolution?
So I think we were actually one of the first to protest, to organize an enormous protest because George Floyd is actually from Houston.
Oh yeah.
He actually lives in the neighborhood right next to my university. And so on Friday we had a normal march. Everyone was walking. It was going fine until it became dark. And it all started with these 3 skateboards who started beating up a cop car.
Yeah, we saw the videos.
Saw the video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think there were 3 skateboard dudes in like multiple states.
Oh yeah, there's been skaters everywhere. Smash.
But, yeah, then a Verizon store got broken into. And
Were you out on the street protesting when all that happened?
no, I wasn't there actually.
Okay.
But yeah, the Verizon store got broken into, and we were all pretty scared. We were like, oh, okay, so this is just going to become looting and rioting. And thankfully, it was only that day. There were a few minor incidents, but most of the time, the protesters have been good. It's been the officers who have been overstepping their boundaries as usual.
Yeah, it's even the people who in the beginning were blaming the protesters for looting. I feel like a lot of those people, after seeing everything that's happening across the country, are starting to come around to the fact that the police just shouldn't exist.
Yes, I definitely do. I have been seeing the change, which is great.
Yeah.
I was worried that this whole thing would become completely turned around.
Totally.
I'm seeing major change. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for change, at least even in my city.
My sibling just sent me a text saying that they voted to disband the police in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
That's so amazing.
there's been lots of change going on. My cousin from Denver, she told me that they actually voted to remove so I don't know exactly how this works, but cops have a certain immunity. So whenever they get involved in whatever incident, they're immune from removal or from being fired.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's gone now in Denver, Colorado.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy because I didn't realize this. Christina was saying that in how many states that like basically cops
in
can
35 states.
In 35 states, the cops can basically just rape anyone.
But I mean, that should be 50 states because cops don't get held accountable anyway.
Yeah, totally.
They don't hold each other accountable.
But like legally, they can actually rape people
Yeah.
and not get in any trouble.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That-
normal.
That's what a normal society has. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I guess like we just have to focus on keeping the conversation sharp.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible because like I feel like all this stuff is like, you know, as far as like defunding the police or abolishing the prison system and things like that, it's just speculating on people's, you know, in people's minds for many decades now, and the fact that everything is kind of coming to the surface and there's so much like momentum happening for those movements. It's crazy. It's so exciting, and it's like, whoa, we might actually, shockingly, like in the midst of this like Donald Trump nightmare, like all of this like super progressive stuff is potentially happening. So
Totally. I also just want to say, I'm sure everyone here agrees, the idea that a cop, like people saying, oh, like you hate the cops until you get raped and you need help you. It's like, when has a cop ever helped a victim of rape? Ever?
Serpico.
Like the times that I've been assaulted in my life were by police.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
No.
Cops are not there to protect civilians.
Nah.
Yeah, not at all.
Hey Kevin, I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yeah.
Actually. So why do you not play in Houston very often? It's so rare the chance I get to see you.
Really? I feel like we play there every...
Yeah, I thought we've been there on every tour.
You're there every other tour during the second leg. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because our booking agent lives in Atlanta. I'm sorry, not Atlanta, Houston.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he lives in Houston.
Yeah, and we've played kind of like every place there is to play in Houston, I feel like. But maybe sometimes, because the way, like we sort of have like an indie, like we kind of try to play indie venues as much as possible. And then sometimes like there'll be something where like the indie venue closes down or like something happens, you know, where our booking agent doesn't, because we're not going to be playing like the Enormo Dorm everywhere, you know what I mean? Like the Enormo Dorm.
Fitzgerald closed down.
Yeah.
I played there. And then we had Day for Night, which was awesome.
Yeah.
But we don't have that anymore.
Fuck.
Were you there,
Yeah.
Adrian?
Yeah, the Day for Night, the Hissing Fauna 10-year thing.
Oh, that was awesome. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was so oh god, one of the best shows I've been to.
Thank you.
Me
I
too.
didn't know Kevin and Christina were walking around the entire festival.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
I never saw you guys once.
Well, is that the festival that it was like pouring down rain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Laurie Anderson played.
Yeah, we saw Laurie Anderson. Yeah.
That was such a cool festival.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was the last one we ever had, though.
It was crazy because
Really?
it was such a great diverse group of artists, you know, but it sucked because it was like pouring down rain, so it wasn't like
My day right here.
oh nice.
Oh,
Was it like Tyler the Creator played, Solange played?
And wait, they had a really
Nine Inch
amazing
Nails.
speaker. I can't remember who it was. Was it
I can't remember her name. Or
Chelsea? What's her name?
Chelsea Manning, right?
Yeah, Chelsea Manning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She was there.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
W-
Yeah.
Oh,
Blood
yeah.
Speaking Black Emperor.
Pussy Riot.
Oh yeah, Pussy Riot.
Oh, I love Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
That's what they were playing. It was cool.
That was so cool. I remember being like, wow, I can't believe this is in Houston.
While we were waiting for, Houston really needs something like this. We haven't had a great festival in years. That was going to be something great. And then you could see the skyline from the stage. That was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was in the audience waiting for Montreal to start, and someone next to me, when you got on stage, Christina, they were so surprised. They're like, "What? I was just in the restroom with her. She was washing her hands right next to me."
Wait, did I get on stage? I don't know if I was on stage.
You were helping set up, I think. You were wearing a poncho.
Maybe.
Maybe. It
I
could've
can't
been Liz.
remember. Yeah, it could have been Liz. I guess I probably would have helped.
Yeah. Didn't what's his face play too?
Yeah, no, I did. I remember.
Oh yeah. What's the British guy that does?
Oh, Perfume. Oh, he's not British, but
No.
Perfume Genius. Yeah.
Did you guys go after him?
I think you were before him. Right?
I can't remember. It's all a blur.
I feel like you guys played during the daytime.
Yeah.
And I think Perfume Genius was at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
He moved like a cat on stage.
He's a furry.
So, Kevin, how was it like just setting up the entire album to be played live in one set?
It's so easy because we've played all those songs a zillion times.
It's funny, Kevin, like whenever they do these shows, I feel like I never see you guys practice, or you'll practice for like a couple hours before a big tour or a big show.
Yeah, those, I mean, like Hissing Fauna is simple, but like if we had to do like Paralytic Stalks or Skeletal Lamping or something, there's like a lot of like way more challenging records. Like Hissing Fauna is as basic as it's like, oh yeah, because we just played the songs a zillion times and they're like, they just work so well live as well. So it's not like trying to figure out a way to turn this weird studio recording into something that makes sense live, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't have to use any backing tracks really. For the most part, it's just like stuff you can just do. So it's cool in that sense that it's like so easy. We've done that a handful of times where we just do Hissing Fauna in its entirety. I guess we did Sunlight Twins in its entirety once or maybe twice. And
cool.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to do that. But at the same time, well, Hissing Fauna is different because it's like it just goes by so fast. But sometimes it's like, yeah, it's almost like eating just like like a gallon of the same flavor of ice cream or something. You're just like, maybe I don't want any more of this chunky monkey anymore.
It was cool to at least see that once.
Okay,
I
cool.
remember, Clayton messing up during We Were Born the Mutants.
Oh, yeah?
He kept playing during the...
Oh, right, yeah. It's funny. I'm sure he was like beating himself over that too. It's funny because that song, it just kind of like, especially as a drummer, you're just kind of like chugging away the whole time. And if you're not really paying attention, like, oh, fuck, everyone else stopped.
The last time you guys played in Houston, that was a great show too. I actually have a video where you reach down on the stage and you start singing to me.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's let's see if I can show it on I have like the worst webcam ever, so here you are.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
That was wild. I did not see that coming at all.
What do you think of that wig? It's like the weirdest wig.
It felt a little scratchy on my face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
I love that wig.
It's like the least normal like human wig ever. It's like the most
Totally.
artificial materials.
Yeah.
What was it about that wig that's wore it for so long?
I think I just like that it was so like unbecoming. You know,
I like it. I mean, from the audience, you can't tell. Yeah, I love that
really?
wig.
Wig one time, Christina? I think I saw that.
I had a different wig but it was Kevin's. It was like very Kevin. The pink, it was like blonde with the pink ponytails.
Yeah.
I loved that wig.
I don't understand. I guess like when we watch like RuPaul, like their wig game is out of control.
Well, they do like the whole thing where you like glue it down with the mesh.
Oh, right.
So,
but also it just looks so much better.
I mean, it's nice. They have nice
I guess
wigs.
they invest in their wigs and I spend like $20 on mine. That's cool. You want to play another jammer?
Yeah, let's play another jammer.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, nice talking to you.
nice talking to you too. In case anyone missed it, you can hear the music on the YouTube stream. We haven't figured out how to let you hear it on the Zoom, but that's where you can hear the music starting right now.
Zoom.
Thanks for chatting, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Wait, how do I?
How do you mute?
Yeah.
Maybe just play this for now and then mute. At our discretion.
Here's a Swamp Dogg song.
Swamp Dog. Sometimes it crangs, so you have to like re-crang it. like refresh it.
Mm.
It wants that crying, it needs that crying,
You
won't
need-
you please? It says
No.
that, but then it's not actually true.
Okay.
Do the crying, the swamp dog crying, show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Oops. Uh-huh.
In all of the travels I've had.
Save that one. Crystal in Winter.
Crystal in Winter.
Go close the door. Oopsie, get out. Poops out. Go throw his guts in the trash.
Crystal. Oh, we're muted.
Oh, whoops.
No.
Hey, I have snow.
They can't even.
Hey.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
I have snow.
Oh, by the way, this is Arkham, and he loves you, Christina.
Oh my God.
So pretty.
Thank you.
With your music.
Thank you so much, Arkham. Hi.
Hi.
Arkham is such a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you so much. This is Winter, by the way. Winter, Kevin.
Hi, Winter.
Hi, Winter. Winter's a beautiful name too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but in Oklahoma City, my son made you a picture of you, David Bowie, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, of course I remember that.
Well, go on, honey. Skit, scat, Kit Kat. Let Winter talk to Kevin. Hold on.
How do you have snow?
Say hello, Winter.
Hello.
Hi, Winter.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
We're doing wonderful.
My favorite song is Saint Sebastian.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been big fans for a long time. His tattoo, his name is from your false priest lettering.
Oh, awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So he's a massive fan. We're both really big fans of y'all's.
Cool.
Oh, this is so weird. I feel so retarded. It's silly. You guys are amazing. How have you guys been doing?
How am I not?
We've been good. Yeah, just kind of working on new material and working on different projects and stuff. It's kind of funny.
Has it been fun for you guys to have like a break from touring or anything like that?
I miss touring because we had to like cancel so many shows, and
yeah,
I feel like I have enough
touring
time.
too.
I have enough time not touring that. Yeah, I miss touring.
Yeah, we'd kind of rather be out touring, but.
I think all of us would rather you guys.
Are you from Oklahoma City? You said.
From Tulsa.
Oh, Tulsa. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Super embarrassing as well, Kevin. Like, I'm so sorry, but I was a lot younger, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm sure one time at the Canes Ballroom, you walked up and saw two girls sitting outside with umbrellas at like noon. You know what I mean? It was like noon, and I got super embarrassed walking up, and I kind of went into like this like demonic voice.
That's awesome.
So embarrassing.
That's so funny.
It was seriously like one of the greatest moments of my life, and I can honestly say like, this is so weird for me. I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool.
Your music is so amazing, and I'm so happy to have been able to. I've seen you like 10 times live.
Whoa.
I saw you, Christina, at Canes Ballroom.
I remember that. Yeah, that venue was so strange. I loved it.
I love playing in Canes. I love playing at Canes. It's so weird.
Yeah, like us Oklahomans are a little weird, but
Is that a Naruto shirt that you're wearing?
Oh yes, honey.
Yeah.
Big O Naruto fan.
Nice.
Fan. And my son is
Yeah. That's awesome.
We're a nerdy family.
I grew up in a very nerdy family too, so I very much appreciate it.
Well, I also wanted to ask you something. I'm so glad that yes, you are, sweetheart. I am an artist, and I wanted to make a painting of you.
Of Kevin or me?
Send it to you. Obviously, we can figure something out, but I work in company, so I turn my paintings into like miniature face signs.
That's so cool.
Here's an example for you. Sorry, honey. Sorry, babies.
Whoa.
Wow.
Rules. Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's all plastic. And it's
Wow.
of my artwork that is printed to be bigger. And I would really love to make a painting for you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I have some pretty cool ones that I want to make. So
Oh my God.
I'd love to make it and send it to you at some point once it's finished.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because, girl, you are awesome. Like, seriously. Kevin, I love you to bits, but I joined her Patreon before I joined yours.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed now because I sent you my my Patreon gift, and it's definitely not as good as what you just showed me.
I'm just excited to get something from you. That'll be so cool.
No, it's actually, I can say it's an amazing gift. I was like, wait.
I'm super stoked.
I was like, well, you're just going to
Whatever,
like give these to
it's gonna
people?
be
These are so great.
That is so beautiful, though. Was that Samuel Jackson?
It was from Pulp Fiction.
Okay, the image is a little blurry here, but that's so amazing looking.
It's him eating the big Kahuna burger.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you guys know the movie American Psycho?
Oh yeah. Love that movie.
You guys obviously know the scene where he's checking himself out in the mirror with the girl, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something real cool.
Oh,
wow, that's so awesome. Oh man. man.
It's so. I wish I mean, it's so hard to tell, like just through the.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, with
there
the
we go.
light.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite horror movie?
Mine or my son's?
Both of you.
My favorite horror movie is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
That movie is nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. I love horror movies too. I never got into Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I'm like ready. I want it.
Yeah, we're obsessed in this family. I mean, like, you can see a small bit of my collection. My son is totally trying to say what's up.
I love it. I love it. We just went through a big Friday the 13th and Halloween rewatch where we watched a bunch of them.
Yeah, horror movies is like the staple in this home. We're all about that stuff.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
very artistic and we love it.
What's your son's?
Do you want to say anything?
Winter. What's your favorite horror movie?
I want to know Winters.
What's your favorite horror movie, son? Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween classic.
Do you like other kinds of movies more than horror movies? Are you into horror too?
I like Austin Powers.
Yes, I love Austin Powers.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with Austin Powers.
That's awesome.
Oh, you're gonna show them the Vanessa? Yeah. That's not Vanessa, honey. That's Kelly Bundy from. Wrong one. She's up there, sweetie. Up there. Oh, wrong one. Here you go.
Ah.
Yeah. Kensington.
Oh yeah. He loves you guys so much. This is so awesome for him. Just so you know, he's being a little shy little baby right now.
Well, hey, it's weird to FaceTime with some strangers, but we're so grateful that you guys are here.
Yeah.
We are grateful that you guys are doing this. This is really like the best thing for somebody who loves you guys so much. Like, I know all the other fans agree as well. This means the world to us that you
Aw.
are able to do this with your fans. Like, it's amazing.
No, it's funny. Yeah, of course. Thank you. I mean, it's funny because like now with like quarantine and isolation, I feel like I've just been moving so fast that I haven't really been present as far as like really appreciating how cool it is that there's anybody that likes my music and like,
It's not even just liking your music, Kevin. I don't think you understand sometimes how much your music really does speak to us.
This one's my favorite.
Like, I've gone through very depressive moments through my life, and your music is everything I've ever looked for. It has like these really dark, like real lyrics to them, and then you have it like kind of clouded by this beautiful music that's so upbeat surrounding it. It's like, I don't know. I relate to it so much, and I'm so thankful for it. Like, I really appreciate all of it, and thank you so much for the music that you've given us. I am so thankful for it. It's the best that I've ever heard, and Christina, your shit is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so
That's
much.
so sweet.
Yeah,
I
of
feel the
course.
same way about Kevin's music.
I feel like a 14-year-old.
No, thank you.
So awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Who are you holding there?
Hey, Winter, are you into headbanging music?
No.
No. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's funny because like now I didn't realize that dubstep is also headbanging music. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like I started looking at music videos of dubstep.
Like Skrillex.
Yeah, like Skrillex concerts
It's
and stuff.
definitely headbanging music.
Yeah.
Some dubstep does have some pretty fucking weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
I like dubstep a lot.
Yeah, I like dubstep too. I mean, it feels like for some reason like I'm not supposed to like it, but I actually like it.
I totally get what you're saying because like I felt so guilty sometimes for actually being like, I think I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, there was a long period of like
Yeah.
blasting Skrillex in my car before I talked to anybody about how much I liked Skrillex.
Yeah, it's like a guilty pleasure, but it shouldn't be. It's
Yeah.
just like it's just cool, weird stuff.
Totally. It's also just such a new way of using sound.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Well, it's good talking to you guys.
Well, oh no, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We're going to watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So we can
And,
get into.
Christina, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be that weird bitch, and I'm gonna hit you up in about a week.
You are underestimating my love for horror because it is number one on my list right now.
Yeah. Of course.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna place another jam. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, winner.
Do we need to?
You like that
town to town, country to country. I've discovered that we women have a lot in common. We worry about the same things. Men. You know, a man is a hell of a thing. He has a way of taking the woman for granted. He thinks anything she does, she has to do it. But it just doesn't go like that, baby. You see, a woman is a very peculiar person. She'll give love, but she expects love in return. It doesn't matter to her what you look like, who you are, but it does matter as to how she's treated. You see, I was told to treat people the way you want to be treated, especially your man. But men don't care. All they think a woman is for whenever he need her, when he need and how he needs her. He never thought that he always got when he wanted. He didn't care what it was. You see, fellas, when you go out in two-time like you do and can do, you forget that two can play your game. And every time you men two-time, we women can three. Now there are some of you fellas who've had your Wheaties and you've eaten your Cheerios and you've taken your one-a-day vitamin with iron.
Bring me the mask.
So you feel real groovy. And you go out and you
Here,
three
we'll mute
times.
ourselves.
Well, go ahead, baby, go right ahead. Because every time you men three times, we women can six. And our back won't be hurting when we get through. You know, when I was a little girl, mother told me that diamonds were a girl's best friend. Well, I'm afraid after I've grown up, I kind of disagree with mother. You see, a woman was born with the most precious jewel in the world, and they diamonds, don't they? Why can't you men feel the same way we women feel with love? Sure, some of us aren't any good, but we weren't meant to be angels. We were meant to bring forth angels. And as a child, you are an angel. But when you grow up, you're supposed to be like grown-ups. Love and give love. I'm in love, but I'm miserable. Because the man I love walked out. I gave him all I had. All the time. Anytime. He wanted it. But he still walked out. And I'm miserable. I loved him. But he walked out. Someday he'll be back. I know it. Because what I did it well. No if, and, or but about it. And when you do your job well, you don't have to worry, baby. He'll be back. I feel that my man, he's just going on a slight vacation. He's sort of like a test pilot of the outer world. And after he gets out there and discovers that nothing like the real thing he's got at home, I know he's coming back. He hasn't a choice. 'cause I made it good to her. Oh, yes, I did. I'm miserable now, but I can laugh about it. I find that when you smile, nothing is really so bad. Even if I catch him with that other woman, it won't be so bad, 'cause she's there temporarily. You see, I got papers on him. I'll loan him for a few days. Sitting home alone, thinking about my past, wondering how I made it and how long it's gonna last. Successes come to lots of them, failure's always there. Time waits for no one, and I wish, oh, I wish someone would care. Oh, yes, I do. Some folks think you're happy when you wear your smile, but what about your tribulations and all of your trials? Smiles hide lots of things, the good, the bad, the hurt, all of this goes too. And I wish, oh, I wish someone would care.
Good. How
So
are you? Yes,
We
we
are.
are. It's going. It's been a little bit hectic. We had curfew that was set, and then they erased
know.
it for tonight. I guess it was supposed to go till tomorrow as well, but it's crazy because it's like the quietest it's ever been outside, but it's like helicopters and sirens and like nothing else. which
Yeah,
is-
it's like constant surveillance.
Yeah.
And,
It's a lot. Yeah.
Negative. Yeah. Be part of an island.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's been just intense here. It's been overwhelming.
Yeah. We've really just been in our apartment mainly. We made that puppet video. That was like the highlight of quarantine.
Good spend time. We live in Clinton Hill, right by Pratt. Yeah.
Yeah, we live in a weird part. Like we're 2 blocks away from Orthodox
Oops.
Jewish Hasidic
Yeah.
synagogue and neighborhood, and then 2 blocks the other direction, it's completely Hispanic, and then there's Pratt, so it's kind of weird. But
Okay.
I love that neighborhood. It's so beautiful, actually. Right?
Yeah.
There's like so many
It's
trees and
history. Like Patti Smith lived around Pratt.
Yeah.
52s played their first show at Pratt. So it's a fun little trivial history.
yeah.
I think that is Laura Riding Johnson from there too, that area in Brooklyn.
I'm not sure.
Who's that?
She's a writer. She wrote that book Anarchy.
Her name is Riding Johnson.
Laura Riding, like Riding. She's amazing. She's a poet, and she wrote this book called Anarchy is Not Enough. It's really good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Laura Riding Johnson.
Yeah. I think she was married to Robert Graves, maybe. And then, like,
The guy who wrote about the all the mythology books.
I think so. And then I hope I'm not getting this wrong. If I am, just call me stupid. But I think that they were married, and he, you know, like all men of that time, was kind of a philanderer, and she tried to commit suicide, but then failed, fortunately, and wrote more good poems.
Cool. Go check that out.
Yeah.
What? So was it meant to be like a pun?
Laura Riding Johnson?
Yeah.
That's just her middle name. Riding.
I know you keep saying that, but it's
What? We've split an entire bottle of champagne.
But you know, like Johnson.
Oh, Riding Johnson. I've never ever made that connection.
Okay.
She's amazing though. Great poet.
Mm-hmm.
I have to know, Kevin, what did you think of The Sound of Music?
Oh, yeah. It was long, but I really did like it. I liked that he was like unexpectedly a good guy, the main.
Yeah, like heroic.
Yeah.
Dashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Like they're hiding in the nuns, whatever, like mausoleum or
The
whatever.
abbey.
Yeah. Remember like when they were like hiding in like the cemetery that somehow was connected to the
right,
abbey?
yeah, that is a mausoleum.
Yeah. So like hiding behind all these graves, and they have this like really like great hiding place where like the Nazis can't find them. And then they wait like literally
30 seconds.
Yeah. After the
And
Nazis
then
leave to like
Captain Macho is like, this seems like a safe time to stand up into the light.
Yeah, like you wait hours. You don't wait 30
Yeah.
seconds. Dude, like the Nazis are right there.
Totally.
Yeah, just wait like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes would have done it.
Yeah.
Totally.
But then there's that cool moment where he confronts the young Nazi. But then it's kind of weird because he was like, you'll never be one of them. But the way he said it was almost like you're too much of a pussy to be one of them, instead of like you're too much of a good-hearted human to be one of them. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what triggered the Nazi to be like, oh, Captain. Remember?
Oh, yeah, because he like challenged him.
Yeah, he challenged his like manhood or whatever, but he should have been like, look, you're chill. Like, you don't need to be a part of this horrible group of people. Like, I know you. You're cool.
Yeah,
come with
that was
us.
a confusing encounter.
He should have been like, come with us. Like,
But I think he probably did have a lot of anger towards that guy.
Yeah.
And did want to just tell him to fuck off and not be a Nazi.
I guess. But this goes back to so we watched Do the Right Thing last night.
I don't know what Do the Right Thing is.
Okay, you have to watch it.
It's an amazing
Spike
movie.
Lee
Spike
film.
Lee movie.
It's so great. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like it even makes more, I'm sure it made sense like when it came out, but it makes like so much more sense too in 2020.
It really is amazing watching it right now, because I watched it as a young person. Like, my dad was like, this is a movie you have to watch. And no. And it meant a lot to me then, but there was so much that I didn't understand about racism and the police and like Brooklyn that I understand better now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good. It's like so timeless.
Yeah.
And holds up so well.
Oh yeah, but I think the thing that we were thinking about is Sal, the guy who runs the Italian pizza place. And like what
Well,
I
they
took.
haven't seen the movie, so.
Right. Well, the whole problem is that Sal, he wants to live this homogenous life where like he's just surrounded by his Italian American heroes, and he doesn't want to let black culture into his life, even though all of his clientele, basically like 99% of his clientele, are black people. He doesn't want to allow them in. He doesn't want them to influence his like little bubble.
And not only are they his clientele, but they're also his workforce. Like his delivery person is Spike Lee, a black man.
Yeah.
And so he brings in all of these like black customers. And one day, one of the black customers is like, "Why do you have all white people on the wall? Like, you know, they have like photographs of people." And
Yeah, like the Wall of Fame or whatever.
And he like gets really defensive and mad.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is my store. It's going to be my people on the wall."
Yeah.
So we were like having this argument.
Yeah, does he have a right to like keep the wall as he wants it because it's his like little private world?
He has the right, but it doesn't mean that he's not an asshole.
It doesn't mean, yeah, I mean like he is trying to like say like this is a place that you don't have any influence on. Like this is my little Italian place, and
yeah, and I think that's stupid.
it's just boring because like he wants to have a homogenous little zone, but like his world could be expanded so much if he is like letting other cultures influence his worldview and his perception of what humans can do and like what humans are special, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. I think about Moondog, for example. Like, I found out recently that he was so homophobic, racist. And
Are you
anti-Semitic.
serious?
Wild, because he was hanging around the Philharmonic Orchestra. He was
Totally.
by gay musicians, Jewish musicians, you know, like, so it's super weird.
I did not know that.
He cares more about frog life than he does.
Yeah, enough about human rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like very tongue in cheek. That's so sad.
No,
but
it's
I mean,
sad.
it does. Okay, so, and this is also jumping off of this Toni Morrison video that's been going around where she's talking about how racism is like a white illness. And there's something really wrong with white people who are not examining their racism. And I think that's so true. And like the only way to explain it, like this thing of trying to explain racism in any other way than like, this is just an illness.
Yeah. It's just a boring illness. Like, why are you boring all of us?
Just
with
like
your
get
stupid
better.
illness?
Like
Just
go
get better.
go get better.
Yeah. I mean, it's not boring because it has like actual like super violent consequences, but it's boring in that it's like when you find out someone's racist, you're like, or yeah, it's just like, God, like come back. Like you won't always be racist probably.
Uh-huh.
Like come back to me. Like just fucking mute yourself until you can join the rest of us.
Totally.
Yeah.
We've really hijacked this conversation.
Well, no, we had this like.
Another movie question.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's the movie 4 Rooms.
Oh yeah, is
I've
that
never seen that.
Quentin Tarantino, right? Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Because there's like 4 different main acts, I guess, in it, and like each of the 4 parts are directed and written by different people, but then it's all produced by Tarantino, and the last one is written by him, directed by him, and starring him. But they're all really, really different. And the first one has Madonna and is like a lesbian witch coven. Like it's really, really strange and good.
That sounds great.
It's really campy.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, we just watched Girl 6, another Spike Lee movie that Quentin Tarantino and Madonna are both in.
Yeah, it's really good. Very about sex work and living in New York and trying to be an artist, I feel like.
Yeah. The woman, the main character, wants to be an actress in New York, but she doesn't want to show her tits in her like auditions because it's like, why do I have to do this?
I think what's really interesting is Quentin Tarantino like playing himself in a negative light.
Yeah. So Quentin Tarantino is an actor in the movie and he's like really unlikable. So like he must have known that he's being super unlikable.
Yeah.
But
definitely take these recommendations.
Yeah, we're gonna take yours too.
Yeah.
All the recommendations.
Yeah,
like-
all the music recommendations.
Yeah.
All very much appreciated.
Cool. Should we get to play another jam?
Yeah. Do y'all have any other questions or comments?
I have one question.
Yes.
So, you guys are my favorite people to watch live.
Hmm.
And I'm curious, who are your favorite people to watch live, or favorite live shows that
Hmm.
you've ever been to?
That's a good question.
Well, I watched the Funkadelic Parliament live concert with the mothership landing and all that.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've seen some James Brown footage that has completely blown my mind. Just like how tight a band can be, just like otherworldly.
Totally.
Perfect. I think Television is a great live band. Have you ever seen Television live?
No.
They're amazing.
In person, Godcaster.
Oh yeah, Godcaster
live is
Philadelphia.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, Godcaster is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Deerhoof is brilliant.
Yeah.
Deerhoof's always brilliant.
Deerhoof is amazing.
Godcaster is so brilliant.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other bands I've seen live. It feels like another lifetime ago.
Yeah. Do people ever go to concerts? Is that a thing?
Have y'all seen Sloppy Jane live set?
No, I really want to.
We've seen it on the computer, but we haven't seen it. Like
Yeah.
actually live.
I'm dying to see it. We have like almost played shows together so many times. Oh, for Godcaster? Oh, for Deerhoof. Oh, right. That's
yeah.
awesome.
That was really good.
That's so cool. I love Haley.
You're friends with her, right?
Yeah.
She was backstage, right?
Yeah, at that Godcaster
Oh, yeah.
of Montreal show.
Yeah.
Did we play too?
She set my socks on fire.
She's
she's a pyromaniac. Yeah.
It's completely made up.
Well, thanks for letting us talk.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you so
Good
much.
to see you.
Good to see you. Stay safe.
Again, stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Okay. We're playing another song.
Play another song.
Why isn't it working?
Oh, because you turned it down.
Oh. This is Sylvia.
Will you hand me the crank? Yes, please. Thank you, please.
You know why? From the tip of my toes, my love for you grows on and on. Yes, it does. And each day you are not here, I'm soaking wet with my tears. outside strong. I love you, my darling. Ooh, without you, I can't go on. I need you so badly. Ooh, to keep this cold heart
Here we go. Where did they go? Oh. Hey, Summer. Can you hear us?
Yes. Hi.
Yay. Hi.
I know last time my video was kind of laggy, so I switched to my phone. Hopefully it's better.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it looks cool in your room with
Yeah.
the changing. Is that changing colors? Or am I?
Yeah.
Did I have too much champagne?
I have it set so it changes through, I think, pink, blue, and purple.
That's so cool.
Yeah. That's cool. We have that underneath our stove.
Oh, yeah. But we don't have.
No, you could do that if you wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, that remote control.
All right. We're gonna do that. How's your day going?
Yeah, how's it going?
What's new?
How's your life?
Not much is new. I've just been staying at home all day. My birthday's coming up, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
18.
Aww.
Congratulations.
That's a big one. Going from minor to major.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Is there like some new right that you're going to take advantage of now that you're 18?
No. It's going to be the same person, same everything else.
You're going to join the military? What can you do at 18?
I did get messaged by someone from the Navy, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm like 90 pounds, and I've never exercised in my life. This isn't going to work out. I mean, also, like, I wouldn't be interested either way.
Yeah. Sign me up. Kill some people. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But 18, you can start smoking cigarettes legally.
No, they changed that.
Oh, really?
21.
Okay. Where do you live? What state?
Kansas.
Okay. Is that that's not like a national thing, is it?
I don't know. I thought you only had to be 18, but I guess it's state by state.
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
Yeah.
I don't really do much. I'm very plain Jane.
Oh, yeah.
Well, smoking's not great.
No.
Right.
Although I've had many years of being a smoker, and right now just talking about smoking is making my mouth water.
It's like, I know Christina's in a really bad place when she's smoking a cigarette. I was like, oh no, I've really fucked up.
I rarely do it, but if there are people around and I'm like having a crisis, I will ask for a cigarette.
Every time Christina and I have had a really bad fight, it always ends with her smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I thought that like taking time away from smoking would make me like smoking less, but it doesn't work like that.
Really? The craving never goes away?
No, not at least not for me.
Interesting. Yeah. I've never been a smoker. I smoked for a little bit, but every time I smoked a cigarette, I would end up puking. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm not meant to be a smoker.
You just got to push past that.
Yeah, maybe so. So how's it going, Summer? Have you listened to anything cool or watched anything cool this week? It's Sunday, so it's like take stock. What happened the last 7 days?
The last 7 days, I've just been stuck in the mundane grocery store business.
Oh, yeah.
Working as a cashier. I did have a very important question to ask Kevin
Oh.
that someone else told me to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your middle name?
Lawrence.
What's the question? Lauren?
Yeah, Lawrence. Like Lawrence of
That's where
Arabia.
I live.
Oh, really? Perfect.
Ah, Lauren would be
Lawrence,
good.
Kansas. All right. Hopefully that will satisfy the question asker.
You're a Jayhawk?
I guess. I don't go to. I haven't. Not in college, so.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to go to college or?
I might go take some classes, but I don't think I'd. I think it's a waste of money to kind of full time.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah. It depends on like what you want to do, but I never went to college. Christina did. She's a college graduate.
I did, yeah.
I went to like.
A scholar.
I went to one day of community college.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then you dropped out?
Yeah.
Oh. What was the one day?
It was basically like, wait, why am I doing this? It was kind of that, like, why am I?
Do you remember what the classes were?
Yeah, no, not really. It was something that I was like super interested in.
Okay.
Like if I had been like able to decide, but it was like Palm Beach County, like West Palm Beach.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't like a progressive.
The
situation.
unfortunate thing with education is that I think that you have to be very privileged to get something out of it in this, like, do you know what I'm saying?
You just need to know where you need to be. You know, like you can't just expect to get something out of a really crappy little state that's just bullshit.
Well, but community colleges have some really great teachers. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Some of those teachers are better than a lot of the teachers who are in, tenured at fancy universities.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm friends with a person that teaches literature at the community college in Athens, and he's
who's
really.
That?
His name is Dave Rathgeber.
It's the person I've never heard of.
I mean, he's not my best friend or anything, but I am friends with him.
And he can read.
He knows how to read. And he knows how to write. I mean, he doesn't know how to write his name or anything, but like he can do his mark.
But what I was trying to say is that I think privilege, like financial, like economic privilege gives you a better shot at getting the kind of education that you want to get specifically. Don't you think?
Well, it's interesting because like a lot of people that go to Harvard and Yale and like Ivy League schools are actually just so
George Bush.
Yeah, exactly. Brett Kavanaugh and all those assholes. Like you could say like, oh, they must be so smart. They went to an Ivy League school. They had an Ivy League education, but they come out of it just as ignorant as they came in. So like, I don't feel like there's any real connection to like education, like quality or prestige of the university and the kind of education that you receive necessarily.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are so smart, they don't need college. They don't need the university experience.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Like, and then there's some people that just need it as like a status symbol to say like, oh yeah, I graduated from blah, blah, blah. So therefore you have to respect me.
But also like, I feel really grateful for my college education. And then like,
your college is like the ideal. That should have been.
It's a super small liberal arts school. You know, all the teachers are like anarchists and Buddhists and feminists, and that's a great education that I feel lucky to have.
Yeah, to just be challenged by your professors, you know, like that's really where it's at. I feel like if it's people just like going through the motions and just like, here's the curriculum, it's like the same shit I've been just sleeping through for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And now you get to experience me sleeping through this.
Totally.
It's pointless. But that's not to say, so like, some schools are actually really great and they're worth the money and if you can afford it.
But yeah, part of me feels like it's never worth the money.
Yeah, you
like
can probably
that
give yourself the
education
same.
should be free.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone should have access to all of that information for free.
I feel like we should just select the people who are really smart and really challenging and exciting, and then they just create a website where everyone can just connect to it for free and receive the education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And it should be free.
Does that answer your question?
Summer, I know you asked that question.
It answers all questions I had about the future in college.
What are your dreams?
I feel very enlightened.
What are your goals and dreams? Going into adulthood.
Probably do something like cosmetology with hair, because I used to dye my hair a lot and it was fun. I feel like the classes would be pretty, not easy, but like easy, like not something too headache inducing for me.
My childhood, one of my brother's childhood best friend does that for a living. Matt Wheeler.
He's our good friend.
He's our very good friend. He cuts my hair, and
he bleaches my hair,
and he bleaches Christina's hair, and he's one of our closest.
He's an
compadres.
Aveda cosmetologist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he went to the Aveda school.
And it seems like a really cool career path that I fully recommend.
I mean, it's like one of the more social forms of employment.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like being a bartender in a way.
Yeah.
Like talking to people and.
Totally. It'd be good for a short story writer.
Yeah. Well, okay, we are past the time that we said we were going to end, but I think that we can take one more caller.
Let's talk to Paul.
One more caller. We've seen Paul Kelly waiting here so
Paul.
patiently. Thank you so much, Summer.
Yeah, Summer, good to talk to you.
Thank you. I'll disconnect myself.
Okay, cool.
Wait, how do I? Okay. Paul.
Paul, hey.
Hi, I've got nothing to say.
Oh, yeah?
no, I'm really hungover, and
Oh, shit.
I only signed up last night, so I'd watched one of these a couple of weeks ago in the bath, actually.
Oh, cool.
That sounds nice.
Sexual.
I'll do that this time. So I've got no questions or anything.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, we say in the chat there was I don't know if Kevin, you could expand anything about. I'm sure I read you did an interview like a bunch of years ago where you said there was a guy you played in a prior to Montreal band who went on to be a member of Creed.
Yeah, Mark Tremonti.
Yeah.
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 I mean, other than seeing like 2 videos by Creed about 20 years ago in some sort of CGI robo the singer guy.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about them, but it just seems like quite an interesting rock family tree divergence.
It's super weird, yeah.
They're Christian rock, right? Like 100%.
Are they?
Yeah, Creed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then they have the.
But they don't exist anymore, right?
Arms wide open.
I don't think they
It's about
exist anymore. Oh, really?
I don't know.
No, Mark and I were close friends. We had a band called Wits End. It was like our high school band. And it was pretty, I mean, like, you know, like when you're in high school, your music's not going to be that good, probably.
Wasn't that the band where David had the song?
My brother?
Distortion?
Oh, no, that's Distortion.
Okay.
No. We wrote a couple songs. We had 4 songs, but it was like one of those like high school bands where like the bass player was super into like Joy Division and the drummer was super into, you know, maybe some like LA punk rock thing or something. And then the guitar player,
Really?
yeah, like the Cro-Mags or something. Like Mark was like super into Flotsam and Jetsam and King Diamond and just like
all of the weirdest.
Like super shreddy metal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was into The Cure and like the more feminine stuff or whatever. But we were the only people in town.
Reunion at all?
A reunion? No, that would be amazing.
There was almost a reunion was that in Alabama?
Oh, yeah. So Mark Tremonti's band, his new band, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were called, but we were playing, or
Of Montreal.
Of Montreal.
Yeah.
Was located one?
Maybe, probably.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there was an Of Montreal show literally across the street from this guy. What's his name again?
Mark Tremonti.
Mark Tremonti's band.
Yeah.
And it was like so funny.
Where was that?
I think it was in Birmingham at Saturn. 'Cause
Okay.
We got the barbecue that was so good.
Oh, right, yeah. So he was doing a show with his band, his new band, because Creed, I think, broke up.
It's a shame that, like, at the height of Creed's fame, that you never got together to do like a.
Oh, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good.
I'll walk this way.
Oh my god.
You know,
That's a good idea.
It just be breaking through a styrene wall or something.
Yeah.
No, that would probably be the Creed guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's never gonna happen.
No.
Well, it's funny. I mean, Kevin is pretty anti-organized religion, so I feel like there would be a lot of.
I feel like Mark probably isn't super Christian though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's probably the singer.
Okay.
Maybe.
Scott
I don't know.
Stapp.
Scott Stapp.
I think that's the singer of Creed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know that much about Creed. I know the Creed Shreds video.
Yeah, that's good.
I think they were banned from being successful in where I live.
Self-ban.
I think they say that shit doesn't flow. What's around my way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking to you about Creed.
No, it's fun.
I wish there was some obscure B-side I could have asked about, but no, Creed, that'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you live?
Glasgow in Scotland.
Cool.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that photo was cool. That was like.
I was just saying that the same fan question that everyone asks is, when are you coming to my town? You might be sick to death.
No.
When's the last time you went to Glasgow?
It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it was lousy era.
Okay.
2014.
It's
yeah.
That's so cool. I want to go to Glasgow.
Yeah.
I'll get on a bus to Manchester.
Let's plan our Euro trip.
Yeah.
For next year.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year. Hopefully.
Jesus.
Someday it'll end. We can play shows again.
Are people playing shows there at all, or is it locked down?
No. I mean, I'm music's what I do as well, and I think I played one of the last shows. I don't even know if we should have done it. Or
Oh
not,
yeah.
Actually. It was in London on the 21st of March. I only remember that because it was like a couple of days before my birthday.
Oh yeah.
And that was like the last chance.
That's like when our last show was, or yours.
Yeah, it was the same thing for us. Like we
Yeah.
played in Chicago. It was around that time, like late March or mid March, and then everything just shut down.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah. What's your band called?
Oh yeah.
I'm in like 3 bands.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know myself. but you're going to hear about them soon.
Okay, cool.
You should plug it. You
What's the
gotta
music
plug.
scene like in Glasgow?
Well, yeah, great. You know, we've got great history of, we've got Wet, Wet, Wet. We've got Deacon Blue. We've got, lots of 80s soul people. No, seriously, it's like, we've got history and lineage, but there's not much going on right now.
Yeah.
I see a Belle and Sebastian.
Oh yeah, Belle and Sebastian.
Reference.
Oh, yeah, I was on their cruise last year.
Oh cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's their cruise?
They have a cruise?
They did. They've had one. Yeah, that was like the best weekend of my life.
That's great.
Really.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was last year. What can
Yeah.
I say? 'Cause,
I saw them when I was a teenager, and what's his face was like sadly extremely drunk.
Stuart
Murdoch. Is
Yeah.
that his name?
Yeah.
But they were still really good. I was like, people were complaining, but I was like, yeah, I mean, the guy's dealing with some issues.
Yeah.
That's part of the,
Yeah, I don't understand like when people like expect performers or artists to be totally sober.
It is funny though, like I was such a huge Belle and Sebastian fan and knew like every word, and I could tell that he was like getting all of the words wrong.
Uh-huh.
And that was actually fun.
Yeah.
I liked that feeling of
Yeah.
like,
Weird, because I thought he didn't drink.
well, I think he doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
But isn't
I
it?
heard it made his skin break out or something.
Oh, really? I thought that he was like a recovered alcoholic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely not trying to spread a rumor.
No,
I
no.
know
I'm
very
an
little.
alcoholic. We're all alcoholics.
Yeah. But I think that
all the best people are alcoholics, really.
Maybe I'm totally like projecting, but I thought that he had kind of like the Sean, the cat power, like
Sean Marshall
storyline.
What was her storyline?
Well, she's had a battle with addiction,
which
I'm not saying in any way as an insult. Like,
of course.
think that, artists are conflicted people.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever gets you through the night.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Well,
thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks, Paul.
Sorry we put you on the spot.
Yeah, we put you on the spot there.
But are you sure you don't want to plug your...
It's just, it's cool. It's like, reminds me of like being at a party where you're an awkward wallflower.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm having so much fun with it, because I miss socializing and like feeling awkward. It's nice to feel awkward sometimes.
Totally.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, you only feel awkward when you're like a little bit insecure.
Yeah.
It's always a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to feel a little insecure.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess this is the end.
Yeah, this is the end.
My friend.
We'll play one more song.
Yeah, one more song to like play it out.
But
bye, Paul.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
And thank you, Paul.
This is the end, my friend. The end.
My only friend.
Ice cream castles and dum.
The time. Oops.
Yeah. Some.
castles in the summertime. We're all ice cream castles in the summer. Ice cream castles when we fall. Ice cream castles in the summertime. 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 Is that what you need? What girls? Black girls. On the window. Jericho. Huh. Ice cream castles in the summertime. We're all ice cream castles in the summer. Ice cream castles when we fall. Ice cream castles in the summertime. Summertime.